Alright guys, so moving right along to our next Patreon request, and this one comes from Partyman1. And as always, if you guys would like to have a Patreon request done, just hit the link below, head on over to my Patreon, where you guys can start sending me requests for videos to do here on YouTube. But anyway, let's get started with the video, and this is actually a Who Would Win video. I did these in the past, basically, a while ago, a long while ago. I had done videos. I had done videos of basically Who Would Win videos, and those got moved over to my Patreon. Those became Patreon exclusives, which a new one will be coming out soon. So if you, like I said, if you want to join that, just hit the link below. Head on a dual promotion, you know. Anyway, so for this Who Would Win, Partyman1 asked me to do for this Patreon request, asked me to do a video featuring a fight between Tuxedo Mask from Sailor Moon and Casey Jones from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Now, you may be thinking that this may be a little one-sided, considering, oh, it's Tuxedo Mask, he fights alongside Sailor Moon, it's a easy win. But here's the thing, it's not as so clear-cut as you might think, and I'm not saying this is a major Ninja Turtles fan. I initially thought, yeah, I think I know who the winner is, and trust me, I still kind of do have the winner who you might be thinking in mind. But the thing of it is that it's a lot closer than you think. So let's get started with talking about Tuxedo Mask. So, Tuxedo Mask, whether he be Mamoru, or Darien, or anybody, or Prince Endymion, no matter what you want to call him, Tuxedo Mask is the love interest of Sailor Moon, and is a fighter for truth and justice, just like she is. Now, the difference is that Tuxedo Mask doesn't really bring a lot in terms of the power scaling. He doesn't really bring a lot to the fight. He does have abilities like La Bomber, which is little energy blasts here and there, and he does have kind of, in some iterations, he has like a little teleport technique. But the main thing is he does more of like the best way to describe Tuxedo Mask is all perfectly encapsulated in that meme of, my job here is done, but you didn't do anything, and leave. That was kind of his thing, is where he would basically throw a rose to confuse someone, and then proceed to, like, he does know how to fight. That's the thing. A lot of people forget that, like, Tuxedo Mask is a pretty decent hand-to-hand fighter. He's not like Batman level, but he does know how to fight, and he's pretty quick on his feet. So, he is a decent fighter, and he's going to need it considering who he's fighting here, and that's Casey Jones. So Casey Jones, as we all know, is an ally of the Ninja Turtles. It's basically your battle of the two allies. So, but Casey Jones, we all know him. He's just this angry New Yorker who uses all of his sports gear to whip ass and sometimes kill people. But yeah, with a mighty shout of Gungala, he comes rushing in, and he's not trained. He does have some techniques he's learned from the Turtles, but really Casey is more... He's more built for fighting, like, as a brawler. He's more of a brawler and depends more on his like his bats, his golf clubs, his cricket bats, his pucks, his baseballs. And if you've ever been, if with enough strength and velocity, a hockey puck or baseball can fucking kill you. If you hit it in the right place, it will fucking kill you. But, yeah. So what would it be like if Casey and Tuxedo Mask got into a fight? Now, the big thing is that it's two different fighting styles. Like I said, Casey's more of a brawler, but you gotta remember who he's taking on. He's taking on ninjas, mutants, aliens, sometimes gods. Doesn't come out on top, but he does put up a damn good fight. But on the other hand, Tuxedo Mask has fought... you see, Casey's won his fights against some of those who I just listed. Tuxedo Mask has maybe won, like, 2. But the thing of it is that Tuxedo Mask does have... He's a decent hand-to-hand fighter. He's also quick, and the other thing is Mamoru keeps his head in the game, as opposed to Casey, who just kind of gets just mad, he'll just get mad about it and just start, like, breaking shit. But the thing is, I'm kind of giving this to Casey. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why not give this to Tuxedo Mask? He has a power. He has, he's fast. He's quick on his feet. That the difference is that Casey Jones is a glutton for punishment. This man can take just a shit ton of just a beating and just keep going. That's the big thing here, is that when it comes to the endurance scale, Casey Jones has a higher tolerance for pain, and he will keep going no matter what. And the other thing is too, like I said, he has picked up fighting skills from the Turtles, from even in some cases even a little picked up a thing or two from Master Splinter, even from April. But when it comes down to it, if in a full-on fight between him and Tuxedo Mask is gonna try to rile him up, but at the end of the day, he's just gonna he's like, all right, Jones at the 5th hole sees Mask douchebag corner pocket, pow, and probably knock him out. That's the big thing you have to look at, is that Casey Jones, he's a brawler, but he's also got and also he has a lot more equipment. And yeah, you could say it's baseball bats and cricket bats and golf clubs. Yeah, but he also carries smoke bombs. He carries he'll even carry brass knuckles on him. So he has more variety when it comes to weaponry. So Tuxedo Mask is more I'm gonna hit it and then I'm gonna leave. Casey Jones doesn't let you get away. That's the thing. Even before he met the Turtles, he was never the guy to let someone just run away. You see, the Tuxedo Mask depends more on Sailor Moon and the Sailor Guardians to do the fighting. He'll just come in and save them or distract the opponent. Whereas Casey, he doesn't need the Turtles. He is a one-man army in some cases. So as much as I enjoy Tuxedo Mask, I'm giving this one to Casey. So you guys tell me in the comments below, who do you think would come out on top in this matchup? Do you think it would be Casey Jones, or do you think it would be Tuxedo Mask? Once again, I'd like to thank Partyman1 for their Patreon request, as well as continued patronage. But other than that, hope you all enjoyed this. I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.